about to start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and I get it up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and I get it up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up.
Ready to fight filth the professional way? At Filth Force Cleaning, we bring the sparkle back to homes across Tampa Bay, Orlando, and beyond. Reliable, thorough, and trusted. Our team tackles mess, so you don't have to. Email us at info@filthforcecleaning.com or visit filthforcecleaning.com to schedule your clean today.
I couldn't imagine this in my lifetime, but I prayed for better days. Who would have thought? Self-taught artists out of Belle Glade, the grind been real. Now that I'm here, 6 shots couldn't stop me. I got the will to live. Every breath that I take, every move that I make, I'm really living my dreams while I'm wide awake. I'm a living witness, real life, with my hand raised from ICU to CEO. I still got my hand raised, stress-free living with 10 hustles in a wheelchair. The sky just a view like the clouds in the air. I represent most city. I love it in my grits. I refuse to stop hustling until your boy get rich. Life gave it to me early. What hurt you, it don't hurt me. Like gave that to me early. I'm 3, 3, 4, 4, 30 and used to living dirty. What hurt you,
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
That to me early.
You already know what it is, man. You're locked in on V108thevibe.com, and it's the Top 5 segment of the Gus Boy Raw Show, man. And you're locked in with your boy Miles, man. I will be your host on the ride tonight. It's Monday, y'all. We made it through the weekend. I don't know about y'all, but it's been a rough week for me. And if it's been a rough week for you, hey, man, lift a hand up just to give a little, you know what I'm saying? A little something to the atmosphere saying, hey, we made it. Made it on through, man. These last 7 days, I tell you, man, health and wealth, mental balance, spiritual awareness, it all just continues to come in play how much we need to take care of ourselves, man. So I'm glad to be here with y'all today. It's been a rough ride, and just being able to sit here today, man, I'm just one of my favorite words. I'm elated. I'm very elated, man. So thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for locking in. We're going to take y'all on a journey today. Today, our guest will be no other than Dr. Regina Lane. And look, to y'all out there that have been awaiting this segment again, we apologize. It's like I said, it's been a rough ride, and we've had to put the show off on the live broadcast segment for a week or so. And for that, we apologize, but we're here tonight. And the doc is here. She's booted up. She's strapped in, and she's ready to go, man. We're going to be hitting again the results of the test as a community, she says tonight. So I'm looking forward to it, and I pray that you're looking forward to it, man. I pray all is well, that you are that you got some good libations in you. You know how Doc say you need your libations, that you're eating well, that you're thinking well, that you're believing well. With that, we believe that we can come to some resolutions to some things with it being mental um, health awareness month. We are definitely going to be touching on some things that are helping to balance, helping to surface and smooth some things out for not only just the veterans, but young and old alike. Um, yeah, that's where we're going with this. So I'm definitely looking forward to the show, man. Shout out to our founder and our owner, Mr. Evans, Mr. Roy. Uh, just having him on deck, you know what I'm saying, and to D1 and D2, Dexter Brockman, just making the ride and the transition through the airways that much easier, man. So shout out and blessings to everyone that's a part of the ride. We're gonna take y'all on a journey, man. So go ahead and get what you need to get yourself settled in, get comfortable spot on the couch, or if you're laying in the bed, or if you're riding in the car, um, just listening, wherever you may be, man. Tune in, and you know how I like to tell you, tell somebody that you know that's gonna tell somebody uh, that talk too much. Definitely tell somebody that talk too much, because you know they're gonna tell somebody that the Gus Boy Ross show is on, and we about to do this here, man. Listen, I know that a lot of us are playing the media game on the internet or the news or the newspaper. However you get your information, um, just be aware of what you let into your eye gates, your ear gates, and your spiritual gates, because a guarded soul is a well-driven soul, and we can't allow the, the winds and the waves of the world to ambush us into thinking um, off guard and believing off guard and just moving off guard. The more balance we begin to get with life and our situations and our circumstances, I think that we portray a better community, a better people, and a better person, and hopefully a wholesome and better family, man. Yeah, yeah. So we're gonna get right on to it, man. I thank y'all for tuning in. Remember, go ahead and I think the link is already up to get on. And if you would like to chime in, um, answer some of these questions, be a part of the dialogue that Doc is about to give us. If you have not been a part of it, the, Dr. Regina Lane is she's a doctor in education, and she's well groomed as well in a psychological. She's not giving any clinical diagnosis, but she's well versed in just the psyche of what it is to think, to evolve, and to be progressive in so many avenues. And having her a part of the show has been just a heightened experience for myself, the show, and all the guests that have been tuning in. So definitely, definitely get yourself ready for this ride. Get your, she says, you're going to need a pen, you're going to need a pad, you're going to need libations, and you're going to need an open heart, mind, and spirit for the journey. And I promise you, you won't be let down, man. You definitely won't be let down. We have so many different things coming up. I think the 24th, or next month on the 24th is our launch of different avenues within the show. We got the app coming out where you can just tap the app and get right on with us. Y'all got to forgive me. You tap the app, get right on with us, and submit different formats, and we got people on commercials, just so many different segments and affiliates that are joining on with the show, and we're very, very, very thankful. So with no further ado, y'all, we're gonna take a short, quick commercial break and get the doc settled in and get ready for this ride. It's gonna be a good one, y'all. So look, don't go nowhere. You're locked in on V108thevibe.com, and this is the Talk 5 segment, and it's the Gus Boy Raw Show with your host, Miles. So y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back, man. You know what it is. We out here.
Hip-hop and R&B live on V108, The Vibe.
I said open up your eyes. Talk to me nicely. Talk to me nicely. Knock on the door shall be open. Ask and the answer shall be given. Seek and thou shall find. Open up your eyes cause you're not blind. Knock on the door shall be open. Find it cause you're chosen. Seek and thou shall find. Open up your eyes cause you're not blind. Check it. Enough never go to school for learn a trade. Enough never have the push like Lucas said. Because the police them a come with them raid and cut down all of the high grade. Hate subject me get before me left proceeds. Life never easy, rough like the rough seas. How you feel plan can I want go reap peas. If you lie down with dogs you go rise up with fleas. Nova Scotia, NCB, give me the whole fleet. Whole heap $1,000 bill pack up at my feet. Pull up the car trunk and the car seat. Poverty have to go get defeat. Life sweet. Knock on the door shall be open. Ask and the answer shall be given. Seek and thou shall find. Open up your eyes cause you're not blind. Knock on the door shall be open. Find it cause you're chosen. Seek and thou shall find. Open up your eyes cause you're not blind. Yeah, fresh start like bird. Start the car, turn the keys, here we work. Money have to flip like when chicken get jerk. When the girl them see me, them a lift up them skirt. Just believe in yourself, the sky is the limit. And if you believe, then you might just touch it. Get all type of riches, all type of gift gadgets. Now you know the style lately this. Now me stop drive Nissan Sunny. And in a Benz me a roll. Cooler in a the back, AC the pan control. My chest just a freeze, just like the North Pole. Make the girl them pull me over like police pan patrol. Knock on the door shall be open. Ask and the answer shall be given. Seek and thou shall find. Open up your eyes cause you're not blind. Knock on the door shall be open. Find it cause you're chosen. Seek and thou shall find. Open up your eyes cause you're not blind. Knock on the door shall be open. Seek and thou shall find. Stress upon my brain and me have to let it down. They make me feel fragile and the plus the baby moan. Take one some more, kick it devil like a don't. After that me deal with it like a trailer to a road. Stress upon my brain and I gotta let it down. They make me feel fragile and the plus the baby moan. Take one some more, kick it devil like a don't. After that me deal with it like a trailer to a road. Yeah. With them the day when me under the suffering. The food feed, no place to sleep, problems me encountering. Just over broke and the motor wicked struggling. That's why me have to start with the street hustling. A lot of them a kill people and I rob them. I come and ask whom the guns them belonging in. Hunger man no show no sympathizing. Little poor boy get rich and switch for me I tell you. And no joking. Rent is due in a house you gotta stay. Landlord no care money then you gotta pay. Can't sit down a yard you have to work every day. Even if you don't have to work on a holiday. This is a real world. This is not a child's play. So every day to job, joke and pray. Just finna take up my dirty ways. Cause if me did, well if people would have some me say. Stress up on my brain and I gotta let it down. It make me feel fragile and it puts the baby mouth. Take one some more, kick it devil like a don't. After that me deal with it like a trailer to a road. Stress up on my brain and I gotta let it down. It make me feel fragile like the best the baby mouth. Take one some more, kick it devil like a don't. After that me deal with it like a trailer to a road. Yeah. Why this, why that, why a lot of things? Why the world can't run like a prince? And why there have to be prices on things? Why man can keep back in them cribs like a king's? I don't know. But guess what, enough to have no place. Enough to have no money so them they don't want them face. But this is life, it's just another phase. face. Enough time they wish that them was some better days. Enough for rent to pay and little kids to raise. Enough of them miss whole leave at school days. So me meditate on the herb to jam me just praise. To keep me cool, not take up me dirty ways. Cause this is the ghetto life, yo, it's not nice. You don't live the life so you can't criticize. Babylon's a take me for fool before we eyes. Before they dog them back off and make fear nice. Stress up on my brain and I gotta let it out. It make me feel fragile and it place the baby bounce. Take one to mount, take it heavy like a dose. After that me deal with it like a trailer to a road. Stress up on my brain and I gotta let it out. It make me feel fragile like the place the baby bounce. Take one to mount, take it heavy like a dose. After that me deal with it like a trailer to a road. Stress up on my brain and I gotta let it out. It make me feel fragile like the place the baby bounce. Take one to mount, take it heavy like a dose.
Hip-hop and
After that me
R&B
deal with it
lives
like a
on
trailer to a road.
V108, The Vibe.
I get it. So what you
I
do?
be sleep at the shop. Oh, was an old lad what they used to call me. And they got right here, brother. And they right made my love me like that. Man, Ernestine just wasn't no love ever like that right there, man. And my father's shadow is where I live. But where I'm from, alright, you know what it is. Get dirty. This man right here took me in and just loved on me. Cuz Jerry taught me things that no man taught me. Jamie was a fresh friend. A real one. And I'm still dirty with it, man. Fat man, I miss you, man. Always ready to go for it. It's just the dirty life. We ain't scared. Won't even see it. Trailer park dog. Old town. Uncle Kent jumping out. Gator tail hunting. That's us, man. Muck bowl. Football is life. This is my brother, man. And my like gave that to me early.
My daughter was conceived in this building downstairs right there. Great High Store. Y'all remember how them folks think about us.
I gave it to me early.
Hey man, through all this and all of it, get the understanding. Don't just keep living and you don't get it. Cause if you don't get it, it's gonna get you. Dirty. Say la.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey. Welcome back, you guys. Welcome back, man. You know what it is, man. You're live on V108thevibe.com. And it's the Talk Vibe segment. And it's the Gus Boy Ross Show. And I'm your host, Miles. And our guest today, once again, the illustrious, the educated, the beautiful, and wonderful Dr. Regina Lane. Y'all give it up for her. Y'all give it up for her. Come on now.
Thank you.
You know what it is, man.
Absolutely.
How you doing today, Doc?
I can't complain. You know, I was supposed to be bringing a nice little bag of popcorn. I was going to give my moment because I was going to tell y'all, don't just get the water, get the popcorn.
Get to some popcorn.
Yeah, so I was going to have some pop art and bring out the popcorn with the art opportunity, but we'll save the popcorn for another candid moment.
You definitely got more. You got more to come on the show. How you been?
I can't complain. I've just been really excited about this content and got some reflective work for us.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to actually be able to review some content to kind of evaluate the conversation that's going on that must be had.
Absolutely.
So all that is going to be really exciting. I got a chance to talk with an influencer on that channel because I said something about that content just resonated within my soul in regards to how do we get to the next step?
Okay.
You know, and it takes us to do what we need to handle with us. You know, as you say, us need us.
We need us.
We need us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. We need us.
So
That's
knowing that we need us and being able to see that video, I'm looking forward to us being able to dissect that. I wanted to jump on in. There's just so much to be reflective on.
We ain't gonna.
And so we're gonna try to have a little more dialogue than usual because I know I can get clinical sometimes. I get heavy in the thoughts, you know, and it's not easy to just shake that off.
Listen, that's what I think. That's the very thing that's making the viewers and the guests chime in like this. Like the comments are already going crazy.
For sure. What we got there? What you see?
We got Mr. Servone on there already.
Okay. All
What's
right.
going on to that brother? He's Mr. Servone's great influencer himself, a minister in the art of music with No Limit Records, and he has his own record company.
Nice.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to him, the Muhammad family. You got Dick Lane, Joshua Williams, so many different other people just chiming in. So definitely, man, thank you for everybody that's chiming in, tuning in. You know, like I like to tell them, tell somebody that you know talk too much, because that person that talk too much, let's make them useful, because they're gonna tell somebody else.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So
yes,
y'all,
thank you so much.
We're gonna get a floor to the doc and let her get loose with it, man.
All right.
Before you do that though, we have apparel now.
Okay.
As I'm wearing, this is the gray and black version of the Gus Boy V108 Gus Boy Raw Show. We got it in black, and we also have the shirts as well.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we rocked them all for the Juneteenth event.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, the whole staff.
Yes,
the crew had them in black, and the staff that was working with us, we had them in the white version. So definitely thank you to everyone that's been shopping with us. The QR code is at the top, but we have another link as well. Shop with us, y'all. Help us out. You know what I'm saying? I think if 11 of y'all buy shirts, I'll be caught up on just Lil Larry's child support. We'll get the Kiki.
We gotta help out the kids.
We'll get the Kiki them payment a little bit later, but 11 shirts we can get Lil Larry some shoes.
Okay, some socks to go with those shoes.
Some socks and all that good stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we want to definitely make sure that we are getting ourselves ready. But I also want to say that for those who are out here tonight, I know there's some veterans in this chat. I definitely recognize at least 3 or 4 veterans already in the chat. So I want to thank y'all for showing up, because that's one of the main reasons for being here is that if we reach one and teach one, then we get to break through some of the cycles that we are going through on a scale that has been going on before we got here.
Astronomical, right?
Yes. So I'm just saying, for all those folks that are in the chat, invite another veteran that you might know, because you know, we need to throw back and let them know, like, you can't go and get the real help. At least come and get that little bit of help that makes you go an extra mile.
Absolutely.
No pun intended.
No. Listen, you're definitely giving that. I had an uncle he was a veteran, and I honestly never celebrated veterans until me and his relationship evolved. His name was Bobby Stewart, and he passed recently. And I definitely used to give him much praise and gratitude for what it is, because I don't think a lot of us, we know the military as far as what we see on TV.
Absolutely.
Sure. But when you sit down with a real veteran, and you get the real story and see the missing limbs and the wounds and the mental capacities that have diminished and can't, it's a real journey to see.
It is a real journey. I'm also a former spouse of a veteran that served 27 years.
I didn't know that
married
part.
to him for 18 and a half
years.
So the silent war at home is another episode by itself, but a lot of folks don't get to have those conversations, and so that's why this platform matters to me. This is why I'm Resilient Veteran Benefits Consulting exists, is not just because of being the former spouse of a veteran, but also the mother of a veteran, and so on and so forth. The sibling and niece and granddaughter, all that stuff. Our soldiers, they are the ones that are footstepping. They're making the real steps to make it possible for us to sit here safely. So I don't
Mr. Cerbone is the guy I was just telling you about, my brother with No Limit. He's a veteran.
Okay.
Yeah, veteran.
Absolutely.
Yeah. He was telling us about how him and his brethren still commune and get together and do some things. So man, salute, man, to all the veterans. Let's go.
All right, let's go ahead and get that first slide up so folks can know how to find this business, because I understand in the past folks were saying, how do we get to this business that she keeps talking about?
Okay.
So we have a QR code, and we just want to encourage you to take your camera and zoom in on the QR code, and that will take you to the link to the website. We have a blog on there. We have all of our services on there. We have our healing circle information. All that is on this site. So definitely come and check us out, see what we got, what's going on. And every time we do an opportunity here, we get to plug that on the website as well,
Well, that's
along with
wonderful.
our
That's
IG
wonderful.
page.
Did the QR code come up there yet?
I do not see it on there, but I could have
It-
sworn it was it, unless it just didn't take very well, because it's definitely on my screen. I had it sitting up under where the chat is at. Maybe the chat's covering.
Oh,
it
maybe
on
the
your
chat.
side.
Yeah, maybe the chat is covering it. That's what it
Absolutely.
is.
So while we're waiting on folks to get that QR code, we can move on to the next slide about what essentials. I heard you mention to our guests what they need to bring those essentials. Can we go ahead and get to that next slide really quick? Thank you so much. So if you haven't already made sure that you have brought your bottle. I did an upgrade here. I thought it was going to be 12 ounces. Looked like it's about 24. So the good thing about blue, when you use blue bottles to help you with your consumption, there is now some new studies that have come out that blue bottles are also good for helping you to relax what's going on when you're consuming the beverage. So the color blue itself is supposed to have some what do you want to call it, properties that are beneficial.
Yeah, I've heard.
So if you find that you're having a hard time relaxing, they say drink your water out of a blue bottle and see if you can recognize.
You know,
that.
I've heard that.
Yeah, so a $30, I'm not gonna say $30. I say do a 30-day challenge for yourself to see if you notice a difference in your behavior. And so I'm gonna be ordering some more, and I'll try to remember to think about you when I get the next.
Before you move forward, hey, Dick, can we go back to that first slide to see if the QR code is there for?
Oh,
so it's not there on this one.
Okay. So apparently my QRs are not showing up at
Yeah.
all.
Okay. All right. We can move forward. I just wanted to make
Okay.
sure that if everyone hadn't got the QR code, that they get it.
Okay.
Our apologies. So
All right,
we'll
well,
have
we'll-
to get on that.
Yes, we'll figure that part out.
All right.
Thank you so much. So now we know the basic items that you're going to need something to drink, because hydration is also about energy. And so last time we met, for those who joined me in the healing circle, we actually activated our bottles of water, and we got a chance to feel the vibration that we are sharing with the energy of water, because water is energy. And without it, we can't do anything at all. We can't coexist. And so it keeps the planet.
Oh,
Yes.
the guests are saying the code was there.
Oh, they
You
saw the
can
code.
rewind to find it.
Oh, okay, great.
Oh, the guests are saying it was
Oh,
there. Okay,
okay,
okay.
great,
Well,
great.
well, if y'all got it, thank you.
I'll shut down my Mr. Rogers look and get into my academia.
Okay.
So you should have something to write with, something to write on. Okay, look at you. You're definitely ready. If you didn't bring the Kleenex, because we don't want you wiping yourself
Right,
unnecessarily, but you look like you got enough sleep if you had to. You can
Go
work
ahead.
it. Something just in case you get the sniffles and you can't keep it together. I'm already seeing that I'm getting warmed up, so I'm taking some of the layers off already. And that open mind, open heart, definitely critical for tonight. We've already done a little bit of our introduction. Let's go ahead and move on to our next slide. Thank you so much. So as you all know, for those who've come from the past, I'm Dr. Regina Lane. I have my first degree in psychology, my second degree in special education, and my third degree, which is my doctorate that I've had now. I've had that since 2021, got it as a result of COVID. And that's not the only piece of paper that I have. So in this case, education leadership with innovation, we can have a conversation, and then I have innovation that comes from that conversation to lift you up to that next inspiration without any hesitation. So I'm gonna leave that right where that.
That's what you
needs
say.
to
Them
be.
kids love when you. Them kids love when you do
when
that.
I rap, when I'm dropping those lines and those bars. And so when we communicate tonight, we're going to communicate with intention. So when you're dropping things into the chat, be mindful about the mindset of other people that are in this session right now, because this is a live opportunity to have some conversation. So we're going to skip over our agreements and acknowledgments and housekeeping, because I think the foundation is here. We want to just make sure that, one, we keep ourselves safe. And number two, that if you're not safe, that you get somewhere that you can be somewhere safe. And number three, if you feel that there's any triggers, you can always take that next step to get to 211, which we'll be talking about in just a moment. So here, just in case, we're going to move on to our next slide. All right, there we go. In case you didn't get that QR code before, the QR code is there again for I'm Resilient Veteran Benefits Consulting. Okay, thank you so much. So with I'm Resilient Benefits Consulting, what our goal is to do is to help our fellow soldiers. We want to make sure that those veterans who've served their time, if they've had any injury during their time of service, that they can get access to people like me, that they don't feel intimidated by. The system itself can be a little bit over regulatory, and people can feel less likely to go and get the free services that are available to them. Well, with someone like me, I walk you through the entire process. I can either give you the VIP treatment or give you something on a regular base that you can just jump in, get the paperwork done. I can take care of it for you, or you can take care of it yourself, and I send all the documents back to you.
Wonderful.
Outside of that is where the Healing Circle and then our Yin Seated Yoga. So those are some of the services that we offer. And we're going to look at our communication and make sure we're all on the same page. Let's go ahead and get to our next slide, please. All right. Thank you very much.
Look at Dick. All right.
Yes. Wait, what's Dick saying now?
No, he just moved. He just on point.
He's on point. Okay.
Yeah.
He's always,
y'all in sequence with the slides.
He's one of my followers here. One of my followers. All right. So 211 is a great resource to get to. If you haven't been familiar with 211, pass that number on to others that might be in need, whether you're going through some hardship, you're having difficulties with some of your bills, you're needing some help with how to process the stuff that's going in your head, and you just need somewhere to get that straightened out, sorted out. Dial 211. Take a picture of it. Pass that on to some fellow folks that you know that might be in need in case you're not in need. So I'm Resilient Veteran Benefits Consulting. Our Healing Circle sessions allow us to be heard and acknowledged with the heart of sharing. So our goal is to come from here and to send that love and that light out to everyone out there that is seeking to have a shift from being stagnant to getting to the other side. So our goal here is to make sure that we can acknowledge that we're sharing from the heart and that we're being from an authentic place. So we want to make sure that you know that the background to this comes from our indigenous ancestors from a global perspective. And we're here to listen without judgment and to raise awareness. And most importantly, we want to make sure that you can release those emotions in the safest possible place that you can. So if you have somewhere to sit, somewhere to be able to process all that without being disturbed, please get into that safe space. If you got too many distractions, that might hold you up from getting to the other side. So we want to make sure that that is a priority, because we know that grief is real. We know that sorrow is real. We know that fear is real, and that we know that those simple confusions can take over the best of us. Absolutely. When we're going through those hurdles and we're not being heard. So that's why the chat is so important. So absolutely, let's make sure that we know that this Healing Circle is not meant to replace professional or medical support that you might need from a health professional. So I want to emphasize that anytime you feel upset or uncomfortable, please give us an appropriate signal or some kind of statement in chat. We are trying to moderate the chat to make sure that everyone is being heard and that everyone stays safe in the privacy of their home. And that if you need to send something extra, that our engineers are also tracking at the same time for any additional support. Thank you so much. And we're going to move right into our disclaimer statement, the next statement. And our disclaimer is to remind you that this information is for educational purposes. We will emphasize that you are advised to only take this in for educational purposes. It's not meant to replace anything in regards to mental, medical, or financial expertise. That is not the sole purpose here. The resources and the exercises that are demonstrated tonight are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disorders. And if you need to get that extra step and help, as we talked about 211, you are advised to consult your medical practitioner for a proper diagnosis and treatment for pre-existing health problems. So let's go ahead and jump right on in. Since we gave all our little background, we have our little girl in the circles. We want to go ahead and pull that up real quick. This is on our next slide about the Bronfenbrenner. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and let you understand that with the agreements when it comes to having these conversations, that was something I thought I had skipped out of the, he went a little too far ahead.
You gotta
go back maybe 4 slides back. Yeah, okay. Oh.
No.
All right.
Is this remember y'all had 2 slide that you said in. You don't think this is the wrong one, is it?
I would hope not. We're about to find out.
Yeah,
Because
because
we
that's
gotta-
what I was thinking when
We
they,
can skip.
but they
Yep, we can skip over all those parts.
because
Okay.
this look like it may be the old one.
You think so?
I'm not
All right.
because y'all not in
For
sync
sure.
with it.
Well, we'll go to the next slide
Go
because
to the next one.
we're not gonna go over the healing circle. Okay, so we're getting into our hydration. Okay, yeah, it looks like we could have a little bit of a.
Yeah, I think we may have the
technical-
wrong one.
It all depends on what's after this slide. There's 2 more slides after this. This is going to tell us what we got. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I think that we could be in a different place. We're in a different place for sure.
I remember she sent in 2. I think this is the first one
Mm-hmm.
and not the one that was sent today.
The 22nd, the one that was dated for the 22nd.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the one I'm saying y'all resent it today though, right?
The one on the 22nd should have been the latest one.
The one on the 22nd. So
Yep, but I could jump into an activity while we are letting the engineers determine if they slide number 7, if it has the little bubble with the girl inside, the
Okay.
cycle. So
Yeah.
I don't know if you're able to pull that or not, but
yeah, it seems like the slide y'all off on the slides. I don't know if
okay.
where she is
All right.
is not what.
Well, we'll do this activity and get to
Okay.
a commercial, and I'm sure we'll be able to sort it all
Okay.
out. And
All right,
that'll
let's
be.
do that.
So I got a gift for you tonight.
Okay.
And I want you to go ahead and examine this gift and
Well,
tell me, what do you see? Let's start with that. What do you see?
I see a bag. First of all, and it's mesh, right? Mesh.
Yeah, that's a mesh bag. Mm-hmm.
And inside of the mesh bag is 2 apples.
Okay.
The 2 apples are of 2 different color variations.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
One is a.
You want to hold that up? Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Here's the bag. First
There's
of all,
the bag. All right. To tote it
And-
in.
I have 2 apples.
Yes. And not cheap apples, by the way. Those are organic apples.
Okay.
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 Can
These
you,
are,
can you see anything different about these 2 apples?
so one is a hard red one,
Mm-hmm.
and this one is green mixed with red.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Um.
Do they seem the same?
No, they don't.
They don't because of the color.
Well, no shape.
The shape?
is
Okay.
the shapes is quite different,
Okay.
and one has a
Okay, the label. Yep.
I don't, because I know you said they
Okay.
organic.
Yeah, if you saw a label for organic, it would start with the number 9.
Okay,
So
so
number
this
9.
starts with the number 9.
And you're going to spend a little bit more money for the number 9s.
I hear-
Anything
I hear
over
that.
90, 41, those are typically going to be your organic apples.
And this one does it.
That one doesn't. That's because
No.
it kind of fell off in the bag. So this
Okay,
here
okay.
is a crisp. What does it say on there? It's like some kind of a crisp apple,
This is a honey crisp.
a honey crisp, and the other apple is a Fuji,
Okay, I've heard
a
of
Fuji,
it. Right.
and that's my favorite apple right there. I love the Fuji apple.
Why is that?
It's just the taste, the flavor of the apple is very tantalizing. It goes great with a great pairing. You can pair it with different things. I'm not going to go into any food demos, but
Okay.
so I think you can use apples for any kind of thing. But for tonight, what I'd like to see is looking at the apple. Is there any difference? And if you had to choose between the apple, is there a particular one that you would choose over the other?
Well, I mean, I like greens.
Oh, okay.
So the one with the green in it would be a little bit more appeasing
So
to
hold
me.
the apple up that you probably would go for. You would go for that apple. Okay, perfect.
The honey
So
crisp.
the honey crisp. Is it because of the color or the shape?
Well, definitely not the shape. Like I said, anything that involves a little green in it makes me
Mhm.
feel that it's a bit more healthier.
Okay.
And this has greens spread it all throughout
Okay.
with
Perfect.
the
Perfect.
red. And I've never really been a red apple fan.
Mm,
You know, that's just me personally.
got you. Got you.
So yeah, I would definitely go with the honey crisp.
Okay, great. So now when you look at this apple, this particular activity is influenced by a recent movie that I watched called The Reason. And there's a scene about this apple. And so I had to bring it to tonight because I thought the name of the movie is called The Reason. It's a very spiritually driven film. And there's a scene about this apple. So now, when you look at this apple, describe it.
Okay.
Describe the apple. And you in the chat can describe the apple as well because he is holding the apple. Okay.
The apple is a bit disformed to me.
Okay, it's not a perfect shaped apple.
Not a perfect shaped apple.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit softer
Okay.
than the Fuji apple.
Okay.
It's not like soft, like smushy soft.
Mm-hmm.
It's just has a little bit more firmness to it than the Fuji. It is. It's very fresh. I can actually smell the apple.
I just picked up the apple on the way here. That's why I was a little tardy. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, I can smell the freshness of it, which I don't know if you want. So you just picked them up. So you didn't have a chance to wipe them up.
I didn't get a chance.
So I can't bite it. Right?
Maybe at the commercial when you clean the apple, you might be.
Yeah, but I was like, can I bite these? Or
not yet, sir. Nah, I wouldn't recommend that just yet.
That's it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now that you've described the apple, looking at the exterior of the apple, do you see anything that looked like it could possibly be wrong with this apple?
Be wrong with it?
Do you think there's anything wrong with the apple besides the shape of it?
Not to my knowledge. I mean, to me, it looks like a regular apple.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not an apple connoisseur,
Okay.
but definitely looks like a regular edible apple.
All right.
It's definitely fresh. I mean, it's just bursting with flavor.
All right.
Aroma.
Absolutely. Well, what I would like to say to you now is that now that you've recognized that, if I told you deep inside the core of the apple, there was a worm inside, would you still be intrigued to enjoy this apple?
No.
No? Okay. Well, a lot of us have something inside that's eating at us.
Right.
Right?
Right.
And what's inside is making up what we believe is rotten. This apple looks perfect from the outside, but we can't look from the perfectness of it being rotten. So that's what I wanted to bring to our attention is that even though it looks perfect inside, yes, this is to remind ourselves that although it may seem impossible, we eventually have to find our way to let go of everything when we take these risks. So when we were to cut into this apple or bite into this apple, we're operating on blind faith that the apple is going to be a divine experience. It is going to be perfect on the taste and the flavor. That is not going to be anything wrong with it.
You know what? Yeah, because it's it's sealed. I can't see what's inside, so I have to trust the apple.
Yes.
Go ahead, dog. Go ahead.
I was liking that. Yes.
I got you. Okay.
So my next question before we go to take our commercial break is, how can I help fix my decaying or rotting inside like the core of the apple? How can I fix what is rotting or decaying inside?
Without having to bruise or damage the skin.
Yes.
How do I get to the inside,
the
core,
inside
without the work being shown on the surface of the skin? I like it, Doc.
Yes.
I like it.
So I want you to give that some thought tonight. You're welcome to put that into the chat. We're going to be unpacking that. And thank you so much for allowing me to bring the apples in and incorporate something that was tangible so that you can be able to recognize these apples look perfect.
These apples look perfect. But this one is, I think it's the honey. Is it grown? Do you think they call them honey, Chris? Because
okay.
You smell it?
Yeah.
Bursting with aroma.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. So we want you to give that some thought. Add your thoughts into the chat, and that is, how do I fix what is broken, what is decayed, what is rotting inside?
Wow.
Yes.
Well, we're gonna go to a commercial break. We'll be right back. You guys do not go anywhere. I'll be probably consuming by the time you get back. I'm gonna go wash my apples off And you're locked in on V108thevibe.com. It's the Top 5 segment of the Gus Boy Raw Show. And I'm your host, Miles. And my guest, the illustrious, beautiful Dr. Regina Lane. And we've only just begun. The romance is not over. Y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back, y'all. You know,
V108, the vibe, where radio is.
From cancer care to accidental injuries to cardiac care, we all know that there are times that you can't control what happens in your life. But with Globe Life Family Heritage, you can be prepared to weather the storm when it comes. Call Dr. Beverly Eagle Rogers at 877-300-8269 or visit the website at globelifefamilyheritage.com. With over 25 years of serving communities, Dr. Beverly Eagles Rogers is here to help you and your family through difficult times. Dr. Beverly takes pride in Globe Life being one of the few companies that returns 100% of premiums to clients that stay healthy. So for more information, call Dr. Beverly Eagle Rogers at 877-300-8269 or visit the website at globelifefamilyheritage.com.
If you've ever told yourself, I want to get into real estate but don't know where to start, here's something just for you. From Friday, July 31st to Sunday, August 2nd, the Learn Real Estate Fast Masterclass is coming to McKenzie Office Park in College Park. You'll learn wholesaling, commercial investing, and how to purchase property with zero money or credit. I can tell you, education and access are everything. This masterclass is designed to give you both. Whether you're brand new or ready to level up, this is where you start making real moves. Enjoy free lunch, free study materials, and receive a certification of completion. So don't wait. Seats are filling fast. Do not sit on the sidelines while others build wealth. Take that first step toward ownership and legacy. Get your tickets now at learnrealestatefast.com or tickpick.com. For more information, call 678-859-3303. Master the market. Build your legacy. Secure your future today.
For over 30 years, HBCU Image has been more than just an apparel store. We've been a movement, a statement, a legacy. We celebrate the pride, the purpose, and the culture that make historically black colleges and universities legendary. Whether you're a student or a lifelong supporter, our gear lets you wear your HBCU story with confidence and style. Because when you wear HBCU Image, you're not just wearing clothes. You're wearing culture. You're wearing pride. You're wearing purpose. HBCU.
This is Brian Fulford. AD Drew and I are co-hosts of the BCSN Sports Wrap. We talk about all things related to HBCU athletics. From the games, teams, coaches, and fan interest stories, we cover it all. You can find our shows on Facebook at BCSN Sports Wrap, YouTube at MyJDN Online, and everywhere you listen to podcasts like Anchor, Spotify, Google, and Apple Podcasts. You can also find the show on the Jericho Broadcast Network's app. Make sure to download. We look forward to you joining the conversation and being a part of the show.
Tell them to just look through the one that's on.
Freak, are you kidding me?
Oh, you can hear me. It's like, Lord, can you hear me?
Lord, can you hear me? I write my truth in these lies. All this is straight from the heart. Every verse is a piece of my life. I lost some people I love, still pretending that I'm alright. Lord, can you hear me?
Oh Lord, can you hear me now? I'm feeling I don't know, just can you hear me now? I cry when I'm alone, no one can see me down. Cause soon as they get a chance, they gon' run their mouth. Oh Lord, just show me the real. Can't fuck with no fake, I know that love that ain't real. That love from the murder, I swear that shit that real. I love my little brother, about him shit can get real. We can go, higher boy tryna go. I promise we gon' blow, can't ask some last nigga see ghosts. Mama say we gotta make home, cause she gotta go before we go. I promise I smoke anything, they try even get close. Nigga. I promise I smoke anything, get close. Nigga. I promise mommy anything, get close.
Can you hear me? I write my truth in these lines. All this is straight from my heart. Every verse is a piece of my life. I lost some people I love, still pretend that I'm alright. Lord, can you hear me? And I'm not okay. Smoke keep me saying while I'm trying to heal my pain. But where should I start? While my daddy ain't be a man? Or should I start while I was broke, ain't have a thing but my name, but I ain't never showed it. Cause I was looking for no handout, no giving shoulders. That's why I cope with these drugs, I don't like living sober. And I get high as I can, fuck, let's do it over. And I'm not okay. Smoke keep me saying while I'm trying to heal my pain. But where should I start? While my dad ain't be a man? Or should I start while I was broke, ain't have a thing but my name, but I ain't never showed it. Cause I wasn't looking for no handout, no giving shoulders. That's why I cope with these drugs, I don't like living sober. And I get high as I can, fuck, let's do it over. Can you hear me? I got my truth in these lies. All this is straight from the heart. Every verse is a piece of my life. I lost some people I love, still pretending that I'm alright. Lord, can you hear me? Oh Lord, can you hear me now? I'm feeling I don't know, just can you hear me now? I cry when I'm alone, no one can see me down. Cause soon as they get a chance, they gonna run their mouth. Oh Lord, just show me the real. Can't put with no fake, I know that love that ain't real. But they love him the murder, I swear that shit that they're real. I love my little brother, but them she can get real.
Rock with me, yeah, successful. Rock with me, rock with
on
me.
the track, boy, that's a fact, boy.
Rock with me, I talk a lot of shit. To any little bitch wanna get it. I'm a real cool chick, know I'm winning. Been a real bad girl, know the difference. Run up a towel, make them all mad. Post a glam child, forgetting the bag. Drag a bitch east to the west. I got a lot of shit to get up off my chest. I don't need no motherfucking cosign. Credit where good, pay me on time. Wear 100 bands on my neckline. So fresh, so fly. Like MJ Moonwalk, rock with ya. Fucking with me, your money getting bigger. Don't do the traders, I haters. Like an alligator, see you later, player. I rock with who wanna rock with me. Rock with me. Rock with me.
Like gave it to me early.
Hey.
What hurt you, it don't hurt me. Like gave that to me.
Hey, y'all know what it is, man.
He wasn't playing about that
No,
album.
I was playing about that album, man. I had to go get that thing together
man.
so I can get into it
Hey.
and make sure there is no worm at the core, even though we know at the core we all have a little something eating at
We
us.
all do have something.
Welcome back to the show, guys.
Yes,
It's
yes,
V108thevibe.com. It's the Talk Vibe segment, and you're on the Gus Boy Raw Show with your host, Miles, and our wonderful guest, Dr. Regina Lang. And we're not going to hold you. We're going to get right on back into it.
All right, there we go. So what we have here is an apple that we know has a core. We know that there's seeds in that core. We know that we have access to those seeds to actually reproduce from that exact fruit to bear another apple. I hear the crunch on that for sure. And as we think about this apple, I want you to think about the little girl in the Bronfenbrenner study. There's an ecological system model. We see this little girl, she's interacting in her family, and what her experience is might be night and day difference of what's going on in her household, the people that she shares that home with. And because she is going back and forth to school, her parents are going back and forth to work, they are all having different experiences in and outside of their homes. Same thing happens with the apple, how that apple is nurtured, how that apple is given the right amount of sunlight, the right amount of nourishment with the water. All these things are important. The soil has to be taken care of properly. Otherwise, what are we producing? We're not even sure the apple even takes off to start its life, right?
Right. It's
Absolutely.
delicious too. It's good.
Absolutely.
Good and sweet.
Yes. So let's go ahead and further examine that and move on to the next slide. Okay. So the last time we met, we talked about the 3 different categories of a trauma test, and that's based on the ACEs. And you got to participate in that. Yes. You got to participate in that test to see how you scored with your trauma. Well, that test is divided up into 3 categories based on abuse, neglect, and household dysfunctions. So this here is just to give you a reminder of how the test was assessed. And for those who participated in the test, I believe that might be in the next screen, that you might be able to take that QR code and still be able to access that test in the next slide. Okay, so for those, we're not going to a break because we just came for a break, but you're welcome to go ahead. For those who've never taken the test, you're welcome to go ahead and scan. We'll give you about a good 30 seconds to go ahead and take your camera, zoom your camera in. For those who've already taken the test, you will not be able to take it again, unfortunately.
Right.
It's a
Yeah,
one and
yeah,
done.
yeah.
So do not get too excited to jump in and taking the test if you've already taken the test. You're welcome to take it by hand, but today we're going to go over the scores of how we did as a community. So it's interesting that we're talking about this while we're allowing folks to scan that QR code to be able to access the test if you've never taken it before. So for those who've never taken it, take your camera, zoom in on the QR code, and you'll be able to still access the test. The only downside is the results I'm going over are based on the folks who've already have taken the test. I just want to give you a chance to participate if you've never taken it before. So that test was designed by Dr. Folletti, and he put this test together a while back, I'm going to say back in the 1990s, and he did the test basically to identify what was going on with his patients. And the patients were battling things like obesity. So what he would do is he would see that the patient would get to a level of success, and they would get over the hurdle with the weight. And then as soon as they get to their ideal weight, the weight would just pop right back up as if it never happened. So he decided to go a little bit further to see if there was something that was psychological connected to the weight. And what he discovered was something that was mind-blowing. And that's how the trauma study began, from understanding what was contributing to the patients that were battling obesity. Absolutely. Okay. And they found that with the food, that they were using it to mask and protect themselves, because they felt if I don't look appealing, you're not going to approach, you're not going to hurt me. So the food became their power.
Wow.
And so then when they were able to break through that mental health component, then they was able to shed that weight and keep the weight off.
Oh, wow.
So it's inside out and not outside in. So in this case, we had to see what's going on in here, what's holding us up. We call that mental block, we call that weight loss for the soul. Okay. So people that chase weight loss for the physical, which is a whole nother process, there's things from the past that goes back to the apple. What's eating at me on the inside, right? We know that when you're enjoying that apple, we know that apple has a lot of great properties to help you with fiber and nutrients and giving you energy and all those cool things, right? So those are some of the physical attributes and the benefits of the apple. So we're going to go ahead and move right along, and we're going to talk about this test just a little bit further. So if we can move a couple of slides up, because the folks should have had enough time to scan that code. And let's go ahead and move on to our next slide. All right, perfect. So the purpose tonight is to review the community trauma score. What do we get out of doing that? Well, what would be now we know how you score, but what's the purpose of knowing how we did as a collective? What do you think would be the benefit of that?
Well, I think with a collective score, we get a greater number.
Okay.
And we get a broader perspective.
How are we doing as a community?
Right.
Because you know how you perform.
Right.
And you may have not felt in your best skin based on how you perform. I know how I performed when I first took it. I was in shock.
Man.
I was in total shock. I think I only had 2 that was good. I was like, oh, man.
Every answer for me was, I know it's not a pass or fail, but like I told you, I checked yes on every one. Was it this in the home? Yes. Was it cuss? Yes. Was it, I felt horrible. Not in a bad way, but in a exposed way. You know what I'm saying? Just horrible to know that there was that much trauma.
Yeah. Right.
Involved in my life.
Absolutely. So our goal tonight is to be able to basically see how can we empower ourselves through this breakthrough of our darkness, of our shadow self, and to seek forgiveness, which cleanses our soul journey without judgment or fear. And we do that by getting rid of that self-persecution. So self-persecution is based on judgment and fear. It's usually linked and laced on everything. So we have here what you see in one image. You have the hands, and in the palm of the hand, you have the brain, you have the heart. Those are constantly having exchanges. How we're processing is based on our emotions, and how we're holding it stays locked in our memory, and we don't know how to let that stuff go. So it's very destructive, and with that destruction brings on what happens to the core of the apple.
Right. Why do you think it's so easy for us to, I don't know if it's a culture thing, individual, but the self-persecution, I remember, recognizing that within my own life was like a key factor of being free, to know, that there was all this pressure and everything going on, but most of it came from me.
Yeah, our perception.
Right.
So it starts at home. When we go back to the image of the little girl inside the circle. Okay, so if you go back to recognizing how she is taking the information from her experience at home, and then when she leaves home, he or she, when they leave the house, they go to school, they got to learn how to survive and navigate that environment. So they adopt certain types of behaviors and mindsets to adapt to that environment. Their parents do the same exact thing. When they go to and from work, they're bringing their experiences back home with them, just like the child is bringing home their experiences. So we have here are two sets of fractured people that are fragmented on how they're both surviving in their environments, and all they're doing is bringing it back and mirroring it back and forth towards each other. And those are adopted behaviors. And so if the parent doesn't teach their child is learning it from what they're experiencing when they're having those engagements. If that makes any sense.
No, it makes a lot of sense, and it lead me to this question. So being this late, and thankful for everything that you're doing, but finding avenues and resources like this has not always been prevalent or present for us. So how do we begin to, deter from allowing these cycles when we are of knowledge of it now?
Right.
What's the deterrent?
So first, as you did the last couple of times that we met, we took a test.
Okay.
And the test was 1, to raise awareness. So then 2 is, how do you unpack all that past stuff? And then how do you play it forward with, what are you producing? What are you participating in? And then how do I change that narrative? So we'll unpack some of that as well. Okay. The Community Healing Network is an actual organization that is listed on that slide. It is a program that is for us, by us, as a Pan-African experience. And then we have here types of self-care, which involves holistically the physical, the emotional, the social, and the spiritual. And we can't do this by ourselves. No. We have to seek out. We have to seek out those resources. And that's ironic how this conversation casually started to land me sitting in this chair. So thank you so much.
Right. I remember it was a haircut. It was a service. Came from a service. I'm her barber as well. Yes. It just came from a service. And we actually had talked like this on quite a few occasions, but the show hadn't launched yet.
Correct.
So I'm just thankful for the great God we serve, the Creator, for aligning us to even be here, because you walked in the shop and it's been glorious since.
Ever since. Absolutely. We're going to go ahead and move on to our next slide. We're going to dive into the test. The test was broken up into 10 parts. And so the first question is always the easiest one. It's the less threatening question. It's the one question that you shouldn't mess up on, but it does get overlooked. And that first question, it asks, did you feel that you didn't have enough to eat? Had to wear dirty clothes, or had no one to protect or take care of you? So we just jump right into this question. And looking at the answer, you saw that it was only a small number that said yes, where the majority of the folks from the community said no. So that meant that majority of the folks felt comfortable and confident that what was happening in their home was and appeared to be very normal, that our basic needs were being met and that our hygiene was handled. We were safe and protected. Let's move on to the next slide. Okay, now here we are getting into question number 2 and 3. And question number 2 said, did your parent or adult in your home ever swear at you, insult you, or put you down? And looking at the answer, and I'll let you jump into the next question, but let's look at the answer right there and see how many folks said yes and how many folks said no. So majority of those people that said yes, that meant that they experienced that. That meant that most of the people answered number 2, said majority of those people said, yes, they had that experience. And we move on to the question next to it. Go ahead and read that question for us about did your parent or adult in your home?
Did you live with anyone who had a problem with drinking or using drugs?
Oh, he went to the next slide too.
Oh, no. Okay. Was it this one? Am I reading the wrong one?
Did a parent or adult in your home ever hit, beat, kick, or physically hurt you in any kind of way?
Cause mine's so small I can't see.
That one there to the right. Yeah, you're on the right side.
So it's this one right here?
Yes, that one.
So mine says, did anyone have a problem with drinking, using drugs, including?
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. And what is your score showing that? Yes? Majority was yes.
Majority was yes.
Okay. So how does that feel so far? Just seeing that these question number 2 and 3 are showing us the numbers are pretty high, that they have been basically disregarded.
It personally, yeah, it feels, I don't know how to say it, but it feels horrible because not ugly horrible, but just truthfully horrible, if that makes sense. Just the fact to know that these traumas were present and are present, and just,
right.
How do we get a hold of this?
Well, that's why we took it as a.
Well, I'm not asking,
but this is exactly why we took it as a community.
Right. Okay.
So then when you saw that and you thought about how you scored, now you probably don't feel as bad because it was kind of normal that other folks was having those experiences.
Even before the community results, Doc, I already knew that was the answer.
Okay.
Not for the test, but in an actual real life community. I already knew that was the answer because I heard the violence next door on this side, that side, and that side.
You were attentive to the environment.
Our producer, we were going back and forth over the test.
Oh, wow.
And him and his sister, Beautiful Soul, they were talking about it and how I can hear the trauma on each one of my neighbors, see the fights in the yard.
Wow.
That come from the same community.
Okay.
And all these years we known each other. You know what he told me? His neighbor was a 2-parent family home. This neighbor was a 2-parent family home. This neighbor was a 2-parent. And I'm like, wait a minute. You grew up down the road from me.
Right.
And it was that wholesome. His experience was totally different.
So that goes back to the little girl and what she experienced in her home, what's going on at school, and everybody's having these different exchanges.
Right.
And so we move on to our next question, which is looking at, did you live with anyone who had went to jail? Well, most of those answers were no, because that wasn't exactly common depending on your socioeconomics.
Right.
And then we move on to the next slide. And the next slide.
Yeah. So this one is the one with saying jail now.
Okay.
So is it the one after this?
Yeah, there's one more after that one.
So let's go on to the next one right here. Okay.
All right.
So it should be on the one with the jail or after
Yeah,
that?
this should be after the jail.
Okay. So we're good.
Okay. So then what we have here is, did you feel that no one in your family loved you or thought you were special? So we have a yes or a no on that one. And majority of the folks said no. So when you say no, I did not feel, it says, did you feel that no one in your family loved you or thought you were special? So only yes, A very small number said yes, that they felt that no one loved them. So that was actually pretty good that only a small number said that they did not feel that they had that kind of love in their home. The next question said, did you experience unwanted sexual contact? And that one almost ran neck to neck.
Mm-hmm.
The scores are very, very close. It's only off by one
Right.
point.
By 1 point. Like,
1 point. So that means that, these young children were having to really, really survive in their environments. And their environments may have not necessarily been in their household, could have been in other households of aunts, uncles, cousins, whatever the
that's what it
case
was.
is.
That's
Some
exactly what
other
it
latchkey experience that was going on.
My
Kids
neighbor-
were fending for themselves.
I had a neighbor, I won't say names, but at the time we thought it was so cool that we can go over his house and watch porn. And I'm talking about, we were in elementary school. We go over his house and watch porn.
Wow.
And you know what the porn turned into? Man porn.
Oh, okay.
Eventually it turned in, and I stopped going over. We were thankfully
confused.
Well, no, I wasn't confused because I was mannish.
Okay.
So I was hunching and everything. I wasn't having sex, but I was in training ground. So I knew I wasn't supposed to be watching two men.
Yeah.
But the thing is that we didn't inform anybody.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Right,
saying? We
right.
didn't tell anybody.
How do you have that conversation?
Back then? How
Yeah.
we didn't see. That's what I'm saying. It
Yeah.
wasn't
We don't know how to hold this
right.
conversation.
It was just let's just not go. We're not going over there his house no more.
Yeah,
Like
it felt kinda
when the
weird.
men, I'm like, what?
Right.
I ain't felt kind of weird. It was absolutely weird. It was
Yes.
like, okay, what are you watching? Like,
Right.
It went from
Yeah.
stuff that we want to see to.
Okay.
That's the first time I've ever said that.
Oh, okay. Well, see, that's the thing about the healing circle. It really does open up these pockets, these emotional spaces, these bags that our goal here is to unpack, look through it, acknowledge it, set it aside, and then find the tools to fix, to get past that.
I've thought about it.
Okay.
I've dealt with it, but I've never ever told anyone. So you guys just got
the courage.
Right. I've never told that story. Ever.
Okay.
Not
All
even to
right.
my mom or anyone.
Wow. Yeah. All right. Let's move on to the next slide. Thank you
Okay.
so much for having the courage tonight.
No problem. Look at this.
All right. This next question says, do you believe that these experiences have affected your health? So it was divided up into 3 possible answers. I didn't want to just see a yes and no. I thought it might be important to know 2 extremes would be not at all. And only a couple of folks said it didn't have any impact. So those are probably the same folks that, had a pretty decent life. They weren't touched, but they had other issues that may have showed up outside of what was on this test, right? And the ones that said some made up the majority. So that was our largest set of people that said, yes, some of this definitely did have an impact. So I'd like to take a look at how we did overall on all these questions. Let's move to the next slide.
I think, so,
Okay.
you're not able to right now.
Okay.
The next one.
Okay. Got you.
So about elaborate a little bit.
Okay, thank you so much. So in this case, from looking at the results, what we found was that the top 3 concerns that occurred from looking at this test, because I think you can control it from your side a little bit. You can actually move it. Yes, right there.
Okay.
So here is where we found the average that 50% of the people that scored, they got a 5 or more. Okay, so when you're looking at 10 being as far as you can go with taking the test, at least the average score was a 5. Let's move on to the next slide. All right, there we go. So here what we have is the effects. This is the outcome that happens with your wellness. So children who have repeatedly had chronic experiences of adversity can suffer from toxic stress. So all they needed to have was 4 or more on that test to be considered toxic. So in this case, as a community, we came to a score of a 5. That was the average score. And so that toxic stress affects the brain. It endures repeated stress or danger, and that releases a fight, flight, or fight of the hormones of the cortisol that is constantly on action. It's always ready to respond, right? And so this internal alarm system increases the heart rate, blood pressure, it damages the digestive and immune system. So now we have autoimmune disorders that over time, this is not immediate. Like that apple would not have gotten rotten immediately. It's a gradual process.
Right, but if
Because we don't even know where the
now that it's wounded, and if it sits out in the air,
it's being exposed.
It's exposed.
It's exposed.
Who the apple preacher? Go
Okay.
ahead. Doc.
All right. I'm just saying. So this toxic stress, it disrupts our organs, our tissue, our brain development, and over time, this limits a person's ability to process information, to make decisions, interact with others. That's a lie. Even regulating the emotions. You know, so they're saying that you can't regulate your emotions 100% if you got all this toxic stress all wrapped up in you. No. It's just sitting in there, right?
Right.
It's not moving, it's just stuck, right? So let's move on to the next slide. And this just goes over the score just a little bit more so you can see how we do compared to folks that have the resources. So folks that have the resources, we know that they come from communities that are not limited. Their scores are going to be the opposite. So if you look at the ring here to the left, you'll see that 37% of the people as a community that took this test that come from affluent communities that were middle and upper class, they were scoring at a 0. 37%. That means almost 40% of the people that took the test got a 0.
Wow.
So the real question is, were they telling the truth?
Right.
But did they not? Did nothing not
like,
happen?
Nothing happened?
So does that mean that you were ignored? Because nothing did happen? I mean, I don't know.
Right.
Client minds want to know, right?
The dynamic of who's taking the test and
who's taking the test
and how much honesty is being portrayed
Yes.
matters so much.
So the first time I did this assessment as a collective, I did it with law students at the University of Pacific. They were so astonished at their score, their mouths dropped, and the concerns and complaints were, so how do I even walk into the profession as a lawyer when I got all this unresolved childhood trauma? I have mental health issues that existed from my parents, and now I'm going to have to serve and defend and protect people in a courtroom.
Right.
How do we work through this as lawyers?
Right.
Because you know their success rate is very low when it comes to longevity if they haven't found a way to address their past traumas. They also have a problem.
If you missed the QR code to take the test, and if you could take a screenshot and give it to someone else. Definitely. No, actually, one of your guests said that.
Oh,
I think I'm good, but
I want to thank that person for making that suggestion.
That is Foreign Aura Apparel.
Foreign Aura. Well, I want to thank you, Foreign Aura. I just want to say that this might be a test to evaluate relationships when you're getting to know someone. Absolutely. Now, I wouldn't do it on date number 1.
I mean, but no,
it should probably be in the first 30 days, but you know,
it can absolutely be date 1. Like I'm telling you, like I'm single. If I'm gonna take her advice, him or her, whoever that is, take a picture of that QR code, and if you want to date me, because I'm on Facebook dating, so I might put it as one of my pictures.
Facebook has dating now?
See, that's good that you don't know about it.
All right.
But no, it is definitely something you can pass along to give to someone. Like, hey, assess yourself before we even move forward in this, because this cuts like 30 days of conversation out the way. I mean, it really does. This cuts like us texting back and forth trying to talk about, take this test for me. Take this test for me.
It makes me think about Arsenio Hall. He said,
right.
Have you taken this test today? Okay.
Look, I don't want to take away from the healing circle and your platform.
No,
but
that's important stuff.
This can really help a lot of people in communicating, indulging, and engaging. Because the test is so. They say him and his wife took it.
Okay.
I don't remember what he said her results were,
okay,
but we went into dialogue about him, And just knowing him, how much we've been in the streets, life together, to know that our test was the same, I was envious. Not ugly envious, I'm just like,
right. How's that possible?
We
were all struggling.
Right. You were down the street from me. Are you serious? Like,
the same block.
I mean, just to hear him on the phone, like, that's not my story.
Wow.
So that's not my story. My neighbors were from the four corners of my neighbor to down the block were two family homes.
Gotcha.
I'm like,
that's incredible.
Right. I'm like, so what? What did we miss it?
Okay. Yeah.
So
let's move to that next slide real quick. And we just want to make sure you understand that the higher your score, the more health problems will increase. So if you have any of these following health issues that have not been resolved, it's because there's some unresolved childhood trauma that never got addressed, that's just been sitting there dormant, or maybe even on the shelf, just locked down. I mean, we got people that have never even addressed what happened after 18. They just shut it all down and left it there and figure, hey, it'll work its way out, or I'm not going to worry about it. Let loose dogs lay, or I'm going to go ahead and just bury that. So we got alcoholism, you have STDs, chronic pulmonary disease, okay? We have liver disease, smoking, unintended pregnancy, suicide attempts, depression. The list goes on, down to the point where you have intimate partner violence, heart issues. It's incredible. It's incredible. So right now is a good chance for you to go ahead and think about some hydration. We're going to move to that next slide. Thank you very much. And we're going to...
Is there a certain type of water that you consume? Alkaline, spring, purified. Do you have a favorite?
My favorite right here is the alkaline. I do find that I used to go to a specific shop to pick up a couple of gallons at a time. No, I haven't been in that shop just yet. They did a remake on the front.
I just saw that.
I did see they did a remake on the front.
I told him I was going to give them a plug.
It looks really good.
It looks really good. Gia's, it's on Main Street in College Park. GIAS, herbal shop.
Yes.
They got everything in there.
Oh, I've heard some other colleagues of mine that have spoke very highly about supporting
I go there and I mean, you can get a gallon of the alkaline water for I think like $2, maybe $3.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah.
Because I know some places that was charging way more than that.
Yeah, you go there, I went there, I get like 2 gallons.
Okay.
And I think I pay like about $5-6.
Oh, nice. Right. Yeah, I spent about that when I go in with a 3-gallon container.
Okay.
And I fill up at once, and I just go in every so many weeks to just keep that flow going. And so again, remember that you honoring yourself when you take time to get that water into your system, you're diluting all the nutrients that need to keep moving.
Go to break.
All right. Thank you so much.
Okay. Well, we're gonna go to a break, you guys.
Yes. And we'll do an activity when we come back.
When we come back, Doc is gonna have an activity for us.
Yes.
So get your hydration, get your libations together, take your break, and we will be right back with you. It's V108thevibe.com. It's the Talk Vibe segment, and it's the Gus Boyross Show. I'm your host, Miles, and we're sitting with Dr. Regina Lane. You know what it is.
V108,
we'll be right
the
back.
Vibe. The Vibe, where radio ends and your internet begins. V108.
I'm like,
right.
I never should have bit my apple.
Hip-hop and R&B lives on V108, The Vibe.
Well, I was chilling up in VIP, sipping on a double shot of Hennessy. That's an hour machine noticing me, looking like you wanna get in trouble tonight. I bet you look so damn fine, girl. I got the break, and it's parked outside, and it's over. Tell me if you wanna slide. Girl, I promise it'll be alright. I can feel your energy, babe. Girl, I know you're feeling me, babe. Can I have this dance, baby? Tell me what's the chance of us leaving me together tonight? Oh.
V108, the vibe. Where radio is and your internet begins.
Checking on this liquor, got heat flowing through my body. Pouring up this window, got me feeling like no. I can't get enough of you. Doing things that lovers do. Tell me what you gonna do. Things that seem unusual. Checking on this liquor, got heat flowing through my body. Pouring up this window, got me feeling like no. I can't get enough of you. Doing things that lovers do. Tell me what you gonna do. Things that seem unusual.
Pour me up a cup when I touch, we get physical. Whisper in your ear, cause you love it when I'm lyrical. Take your time with it, ain't no rushing, this ain't mimical. Take your time with it when you get it, you remember, Say it for me gracefully, I'm your baby, and you love my smile. Saying that I'm really any shit that you don't have around. Give it to him, babe. When I'm posted, he gon' say it loud. Hand it to me, babe. When he driving, I'm gon' roll that loud. Driving fast in both lanes. Dracos ain't got no name. Tuck it in this, what's her name, and put it to a nigga brain. I don't hate what hoes lane. Told I'm a different grain. Me and you, we ain't the same, I'm different, and I can't complain. I made his ass my main man. I told his ass the same thing. I snatched him up with a damn shame. Go to talk crazy on the damn cane. Make it say a lot, baby, what's the name? Make me say a lot when I scream your name. When you do the things, they gon' make me sing what I'm saying, boys. Damn, you guilty.
V108 The Vibe. You get great R&B and urban music like this.
What you wanna do? What you wanna do? What you wanna do? Just vibe with me. Vibe with me. What you wanna do? Say what you wanna do, baby. I got plans for you. What you wanna do? Don't be scared. Don't be scared. No, no. I've been waiting for this moment like this. Tell me, baby, are you ready for this? Don't be scared and honest. Don't be scared, no. I need you to just vibe with me. I will take your time with me. Yeah. Just let me know what you wanna do, baby. I need you to just vibe with me. Vibe with me. Vibe with me.
They say it's hard to love, and I could never understand it until you fall in love. Well, on the other hand, man, I'm out here in these streets every evening, fucking on Tasha, Kim, Kelly, Keisha. But I'm just glad I never bought you no diseases, and it's way too late for apologies. So I'ma go ahead and let this pen bleed, and all these bars will be a part of my apologies. And I've been doing wrong for a while, but you never left my side or believe the shit you heard about. I'm sorry for the fool that I made, but it wasn't in my plans to ever be this way. And I'm okay whatever you decide, but I pray I didn't make it too bitter for the next guy. I thought that I would go and settle down, but I'm still doing.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Ooh. to the late night. What you text on my phone from a shawty and she saying she ain't fake now. I ain't dumb, I ain't stupid, baby girl, I ain't hearing what you say now. Ain't got no time on the pictures for you when you wicked petty. Put down the phone, hit my phone up when you ready. Ain't got no feelings for you, but really stay steady. I feel it, yeah, but I feel it tonight. No feelings, yeah, just want your body, alright. Wanna see you when you're making no space. Say you love me, but a nigga ain't gon' say shit. Got no time for no love, it's complicated. But I get so lonely. Can't let just anybody hold me down, 'cause I get so lonely. But can't trust just anybody coming around.
Hip Hop and R&B live on V108, The Vibe.
Listen, I wasn't looking for nobody, wasn't searching for a sign. I was walking my own way to keep a peace of mind. Then you woke up, light splitting through the clouds. Your words, they cut right through. Strong, what I realized. Where did you come from? I wasn't ready for the change, but you feel so good. I'm really happy you came. Only you, only you, only you, only you, only you. Can't get through the motion I put you through, yeah. Only you, only you, only you, only you, only you. If only you get through the motion. It's nothing to you, it's all for you. Ooh, yeah. It's all for you.
It was something about your smile, something about your voice. The way our eyes connected, you made it an easy choice. Wasn't my intention, but I couldn't miss the chance.
Like gave that to me early. I'm 3, 3, 4, 4, 30, and used to living dirty. When hurt you, it won't hurt me. Life gave that to me early. I'm 3, 3, 4, 30, and used to living dirty. I'm used to living dirty.
Up and talk loud to me. Listen, you do what you are instructed to do. Okay? Look at me when I'm talking to you, and don't give me that pleasant look. That pleasant look. You don't know when you are instructed to do something. Now you may do all this. Do this way at home? Well, why in the hell do you come here and do it? It ain't gonna work here. Understand? And let me tell you something. With children, you don't know. You headed for trouble, boy. You better try to listen to somebody trying to help and save you. Okay? When grown folks tell you what to do, let me tell you, baby, I love you. But when you think you're grown, you see, who else have you seen do this? Well, where you get this shit from? Just you, huh? Look at me when you talk to me. Look at me. Look at me straight. Hold your head up. Do you think 11 years old, you can do what you want to do? How you want to do it? Well, why you do it? Why you do it? Why you do it? You ain't wrong. Who have you seen do that? Let me tell you something, buddy. Let him stay over here. I'm going to tell you something. It ain't going to work here. You might get away with a bunch of that bullshit over here and down. You ain't going to do it here. And one of these days, you will be proud of it. Because you don't know what you're doing. You're headed for trouble. And you don't want to be in no trouble, do you? Well, you better listen to somebody that love you. Now, if I didn't love you, I wouldn't give a damn what happened to you. But you my blood. Okay? You gonna what the hell? Somebody come knock the hell out of you out there on the streets out there. What the hell do you think you are? Who have you seen do that? This nigga here need to be in a penitentiary somewhere.
Louis, he just need to be taught.
Oh, ain't got it right. It's sad because children don't know no more than what you teach and tell them. Do you do this kind of stuff at home?
But you walked without me giving you
What
that.
trailer house?
But the thing is, I left him in the house. When I come back, his ass was outside.
What trailer house you walked to?
I don't know what trailer, but the point is, I left y'all inside.
I know. Who you know at a trailer house? Who?
But you ain't at a trailer house.
Don's father.
Gregory, you cannot do that, son. If I tell y'all to stay a certain place, didn't you just say earlier you saw the next door neighbors with a gun? All right, then why would you be outside when I pull up, walking?
Baby, you don't do that, Greg. You do what you are instructed to do.
So if somebody would have shot you or killed you outside, I would have been liable because I instructed you to be in the house and you outside.
You wasn't. Baby, look here. You're 11 years old. I'm trying to tell you something. Help you because I love you. And you listen to me. I ain't going to tell you nothing wrong, baby, because I love you. You're mine. My blood, okay? When grown folks tell you what to do, not to do, and what to do, you listen to them because you don't know nothing.
You think you know.
You don't know nothing, baby. You got to be taught. You got to be taught. And it's one thing for sure, he's sad. It's so sad. But I'm going to tell you something, y'all. You can't fault these children. Because you got to have parents that love you. My Lord. Oh,
Muted the first video.
that mean, put a smile on your face. Because I love you. And I wouldn't, you see I'm sweating. I ain't sweating like this.
Yeah, but you had the thing on heat. It should have been on cool.
I thought I put on cool.
You didn't put it on cool.
Well, I thought I put on cool. And that thing gonna cut off.
Yeah, but you need to get it cool in this house.
Hell yeah, that's why I turned it on. But Greg, let me tell you something, baby. Me gonna love the day like that. You my grandson. You my grandson and I love you. But I don't want you to do all this old ghetto street stuff. You be in the jailhouse and never get out. You don't want to ruin your life. You listen to somebody that cares. TT love you. She do anything in the world for you. When she tell you something, you got to do what she say do. Okay? Now, I want you to apologize and say you won't do it no more. I love this child, y'all. I love this child, but I hate to see him in this. It's sad, because you ain't got nobody
teaching you nothing.
That's what I'm talking about. And that's what's so terrible.
But I'm your sister, and I'm going to go all the way with you.
She loves you,
and I'm going to ride or die with you.
She loves you.
But you got to listen to me when I say something.
Okay? TT loves you.
Don't you eat good over here? Don't you have the best life over here? All right, then just do what I ask.
So, baby, you can't fault this child. This is what he been doing. You can't fault it. He got to have parents, the teachers. But they have an old grown asshole that looking out for themselves and think children can raise themselves. The mother and the father. I don't give a damn who, both of them. But mothers go longer and further than the fathers. Mother's going to be there when the father's is someplace else. You hear what I say? I want you to be, tonight you want to be a truck driver. Oh, hell no, at this rate you won't be no truck driver. You'll be a jailhouse driver. You understand what I'm saying? Want the best for you. Want the best for you, okay? Hold your head up. Hold your, TT loved you. And I'm not saying this. I'm not mad with you. I'm telling you something to help you, baby. Okay? I love you. When you heard your dad say he loved you? Only one time?
Well, we love you. I love you. I love you to death, little Gregory. I'm your sister, and I love you to death. I love you, boy. I love you to death.
When your mama said she loved you? Huh?
Oh, I love you, boy. You give your granny a hug. Give granny a hug. Come on, we gonna get this thing together, man. Come on. Is that what that is? That's love. I love you, Gregory. And I'm your sister. I'm your oldest sister, and I'm going to ride and die for you, boy.
From the break and jump right into the videos, but I'm really curious to ask you from what you were watching. I know there were some moments that your breath work kind of dropped off a little bit.
It was quite emotional, like watching that, knowing that the granddaddies and the grandmothers, that pilgrimage we don't have it anymore.
We've lost it.
We've lost it,
Yes.
And it's just so essential watching that. I seen this clip, just a clip, maybe a minute on social media, but I didn't see it in depth like that.
Yes.
And that was extremely emotional.
This is what we're doing to our babies. We're planting seeds and we're letting the apples fend for themselves. The seeds are not being nourished. They're not being attended to. And so we can't expect them to come in the classroom to be complete, to be ready to learn, to be prepared, if we have brokenness in their households. And so this child is 11 years old. This video got scrutiny. I got to talk to the actual influencer a few days ago. I guess that had been last Friday. And the young lady was reluctant originally to allow me to share the video because the scrutiny she got was people were trying to make threats about CPS on the grandmother because she had a fly swatter in her hand because they live in an impoverished community out there in Shreveport, Louisiana. I mean, apparently they don't have a lot of resources. So she's doing the best that she possibly could.
She's doing what's needed.
But the important part is this little 11-year-old boy was told to be still while his aunt or big cousin, sister, whatever, had left the house for a brief moment. 11 years old is still a decent. I remember being 11 years old in the house by myself. I had siblings. We didn't have a big problem with being latchkey kids. When our parents said to be in that house, you don't go outside that house. We understood the rules were the rules.
Right.
We didn't test those boundaries out. This little boy tested out the boundary. The bottom line was I wanted to show the video because at the tail end, he tells his side of the story when she says, who taught you all of this? And then she says, when's the last time your daddy said he loves you? And he said he only heard it once. And then when they asked, when did your mother last say that she loves you? And he said he don't remember her saying it. You're 11 years old. There's no reason an 11-year-old should not be hearing the words I love you or not hearing those words at all. There's no excuse that a child should be growing up in America with basic necessities, not knowing that they're loved. So then when you look at the test scores, you see how it kind of goes hand in hand?
It goes hand in hand.
There's no separation. There's no separation at all. So I want to do an activity to help us to unload that a little bit. So let's go to the next slide really quick. Next. Thank you very much. So what you do have control over is your breathing. And there's different ways to be able to do the breathing exercises. So the very first one is usually we call it the 4-7-10 method. And you take in a clean, deep breath. And when you hold that in your lungs, you're holding it and you're setting a thought in your mind. You're just asking for the Holy Spirit. You're asking for the Most High. You're asking for just favor over your life. Whatever you're trying to get through, whatever you're going through, you got control over it through your breathing and letting it go. So let's do that for 4 seconds and send love to this child that is loved by the family members that were stepping in to do their parts. Because we're not always able to control what's happening in the household surrounding us. So we can show levels of support and attention, and we can also do our breathing on behalf of those we cannot touch. So that deep breath in. So that first part we did was we took an inhale. The second part we did was we also held the breath and then we exhaled the breath. And all we're doing is repeating that process. So we're going to do it again. We're going to do it for 7 seconds. And this time we're going to use the thoughts in our mind that I am enough and I am whole. Taking a deep breath in. And as we're thinking about how we move and groove throughout the week, know that you can use this exercise as often as you would like. Let's go ahead and move on to our next slide about how do we get through this stuff. Now that we've had all this conversation and we know that our time is going to be getting really, really tight and we'll have to do another continuum because there's so much information here and we won't have to go over the test scores like we did.
Right,
and we know that that took some time.
The QR code for the test is up in the corner. For those of you guys that are asking, I apologize, but the QR code to if you want to take a picture of it and pass it on or take the test yourself, the QR code to the test is in the top left-hand corner. But if not, so even after the show, you can go to the Gus Boy-Ross Show page on YouTube and watch the entire segment again and get the codes from there.
Absolutely. Fast forward whatever you got to do a timestamp for yourself so you can always go back to that QR code because that code is definitely, that QR code is a great resource. And if Foreign or have not brought that, take a picture of that, pass it on.
Right.
Man, you might be saving some lives.
Right. That was a gem right there. So
that
thank you, Foreign Aura Apparel.
Perfect.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
That's what's so good about having a unified community with the test as well. You asked that earlier, having that, just that suggestion just blasted off so much, making that just so definitely. Thank you, Foreign Aura Apparel.
Thank you, Foreign Aura. Thank you. So right now we want to acknowledge the Most High first. We want to invite the Holy Spirit, Ruach HaKodesh. We want to thank the Ka, that energy within us, that life force within ourselves to guide us in everything that we do in our thoughts, our reflections, our self-awareness, to capture the signs, the symbols, the resources to share. Let us review that the Holy Spirit is God. The Holy Spirit loves you. The Holy Spirit came rushing. The Holy Spirit wants to hug you. The Holy Spirit is your comforter, your intercessor, your helper, your advocate, your strengthener. You're alongside the Holy Spirit. Convicts you of righteousness. The Holy Spirit lives in you, and you're only transformed by the Holy Spirit. So this is one way besides breathing, which is connecting with the Holy Spirit. Breathing is connecting, right? But we got to have a clean vessel. That's why we got to have our libation. We got to be proper with ourselves. We cannot have access to the Holy Spirit or the Most High without a clean vessel. Let's move on. How else can you work through this? Next slide, please. You can also contact us. We have our QR code. We do have our healing circles on Fridays. Right now, we've been doing a grief series, and we've been unpacking what's going on with our grief. This Friday, we'll be talking about grief on the third, grief in our bodies, and understanding our health and wellness and how that has grief all over it. Because we're not the same bodies that we were once before. Let's move on to the next slide. So what we have here are the inner child and his brokenness, and them facing the shadow. What you see to the left is the child in the circle and how they're interacting with their family and how they're interacting with themselves and their environment. Okay, perfect. And then to the right side, we have that broken share. And we're recognizing that that is what we have as a result of a child that is not attended to, a child that is not given the right proper tools and the resources and the love and the attention that they so deserve, that we know for a fact, even in our school settings, I know in the school that I'm at, I get hugs every day. The kids love on me, they hug on me. And I remember one of my coworkers bringing to my attention, and she says, those kids don't just hug and love on you because they feel like it, because they know they can trust that you're going to be able to give them that, because you don't know if they got one from home or not.
Right.
So if they come and give you that hug, It's because either they want to give one because they really want you to feel good, or they're collecting one. And so this might be, let's see, how are we doing with time?
We got like 2 more minutes.
2 more minutes?
2 more minutes before the top of the 10-minute mark.
Okay, got you. So in this case, I guess we can move on to our next slide, and just this here is just a flashback. A lot of us still remember, we've talked about the brain on the last few sessions. I only brought this back because in order to really change your trauma score, not just as an individual, but as a community, you have to reset the brain. And so we know that we have the power of breath. We also know that we have the power of the Holy Spirit. So we know those are 2 resources. We also brought up I'm Resilient Veteran Benefits Consulting. We brought that as a three different possible places that you can be able to get access to that. Let's move on to the next slide. All right, perfect. And I probably will wrap up with this part to bring us back in for the next time. So seeking within, you have choices. When we go outside of ourselves to find an answer, it usually takes a little bit longer, and we can easily get distracted, right? When we're going outside, right now we have the internet. We got Wi-Fi, we got, AI, we got Google, Chrome, Yahoo, all these different platforms to be able to help us. So I wanted to share some more resources. And I also want to thank Jackie Sneed, who happened to be in the crowd. She introduced me to this beautiful book. I also want to thank another, I do have some social workers that are in this chat as well, that are also here. And these individuals, Vonda, I want to thank Vonda for bringing to my attention The Course of Miracles, one of the hardest books I've ever read. It took me 3 years.
What is it again?
It's called Courses in Miracles. It's also on the slide. This book wasn't an easy read, very simple, but it was a shift in consciousness in the way that I act, the way that I react, and the way that I examine the world around me. And so it's just using very simplistic thought process. It wasn't an easy book to adapt to because I was challenging it. I was questioning it. I was defending. I was defensive in picking up that content. But I would highly recommend for those who have enough courage to test it out. You can find a PDF version of it. You can find it in your local library, but you can also find and participate in a self-study. The book is an independent book. You can do it independently if you like. You can also visit your local library for your DIY section of those books, and you can do The Body Keeps the Score by Bessel van der Kolk, Healing from Trauma, A Survivor's Guide, Understanding Your Symptoms and Reclaiming Your Life by David Becker, Forgiveness by Ayana Van Sant, another tough book, a very, very tough book. I gifted those books digitally to my 2 children when they hit their adult years. It was a radical forgiveness for Cohen tipping. That one there was another powerful book, Radical Forgiveness. You can also get that in PDF form. That book there, I saw major metamorphosis within the first 2 chapters of reading that book. And again, I cannot thank Jackie Sneed enough for welcoming me into her circle to have that experience. Please take a screenshot of this slide or wait till the viewing of the video to be able to capture for later. You can connect with resources and organizations and groups like I'm Resilient Veteran Benefits Consulting, healing circles that we do once a month. Right now, we're doing a series on healing our grief. And then last but not least, for this particular part, you can locate an online physical structure system that can guide and support you through your footsteps appropriately with mental health forums, meetups, and even Reddit. They're saying that these are some other possible places to get that help beyond going to your local church if you don't have a church family, depending on what your belief system may happen to be.
So we want to go to some of the comments, just acknowledge some of the comments.
Absolutely.
Because we're wrapping up. We're going to start. We had the real Mr. Servo on YouTube of No Limit Records. He just spoke, gave a good what's up. He's a veteran as well.
Oh, nice. Come on through.
Kwa Muhammad, 7067064. Hey, sister, my creativity is expanding day by day. Much gratitude to the Most High. Dick Lang gave a hello. Joshua Williams, good evening, my fellow black people and all. Joshua Williams, yeah, big cousin. Let's go on down. We got Jacqueline Sneed was in here with us. Joshua Weiss. Jacqueline Sneed said, thank you for sharing your blessed, inspiring work, Auntie Jackie. Tiara Denise Jones, 6432. Hello, Dr. Regina. And Halima was in here with us. And it's something down here I want to shine. Having the time putting. It was something I really wanted to acknowledge. We want to acknowledge everybody, but Joshua Williams said, regret past mistakes and a lot of other things that the worm inside of me. Great question from Jacqueline Sneed. How can I fix what's rotten or broken within me? Yeah, and Dick Lane, Dr. Lane is the truth. She's helped me come a long way. And he also said an apple a day, keep the doctor away. Yeah, and big thanks to Foreign Aura Apparel that gave a huge note that you can take a picture and access the QR code and pass it along as well in that aspect. That was great. Thank you for that. And who else there? Marcella Muhammad said, I thank the Most High that I had a husband to help me raise our daughter. My husband said that we had to break that, that we were not doing the yelling and screaming and beating. He made her a communicator by talking. We need to talk to our children, even if it's just the scene where they're coming from. Make the communication. Make that the communicator. Right here. And I think we're going to close out with, I remember those days we could not bring our daughter up that way. All praises are good to the Most High. And Joshua Williams.
I like what Damon Williams had to say. My granny loved the hell out of me.
Oh, okay. Damon Williams, my granny loved the hell out of me. Okay, yep. Joshua Williams, they plant the seed, go off and take no accountability at all. Get over it. Repeat, plant those messed up seeds, then they let it go and get over it. Repeat, yep. Just repeating those cycles. Rayla Jenkins, thank you, Dr. Lane. We thank everybody that has tuned in on the show. It's been a great ride, Doc. We thank you again for tuning in. Guys.
So sorry. It goes by so fast.
It goes, when you're into it, it goes by. You think 2 hours is a lot of time, but it goes really so fast.
Thank you for giving me the full time.
We had to. The hour, we did 2 hours, we did an hour, and we did an hour, and it still wasn't enough. I said, Doc, you know what? You just take the whole platform. And listen, I don't know if you're going to do next Monday or the Monday after, but we got to finish up.
Yeah, we do. We do.
And then still engage, because I really want to get the people that are commenting to chime in as guests.
Yes.
And let's,
have more
dialogue
open forums.
So again, guys, go get the Gus Boy Raw apparel. We're out now. Definitely support the cause. We can use the help. We feed the homeless. We clothe the homeless. We support. We put gas in cars. We do it all, man. The Hen Nest Foundation, as well as V108 The Vibe and the Gus Boy Raw, Dr. Elaine and her movement, herself. So, hey, you know what we say over here? We need us, and we absolutely do. We're gonna wrap it up. So, thank you guys for tuning in. Go watch the show. Share it with someone else. You can find it on the Gus Boy Raw Show on YouTube, and tell somebody that you know that's going to tell somebody, and tell them to tell somebody that talks too much, because they're going to tell somebody. Anything you want to leave them with, Doc?
I am resilient, Veteran Benefits Consulting is so excited to be here and continue to have this conversation. And we look forward to bringing back some more dialogue and getting you to take care of that apple and making sure that we can get rid of anything that is rotting inside that apple. And what can we do as a community as a whole? God bless.
Y'all know what it is, man. We thank y'all for tuning in. We out here.
Come on down and get you some of these nuts, Heron, because you know they so mucking good.